a very warm welcome. Your Australian qualifying reaction. Wow, an early start, but Max on pole, followed by a great performance by Carlos Sainz. Sergio Perez lines up third. But I've got to say, star of the session, Yuki Tsunoda. Wow, what a performance. P8, he's out-qualified 2 Astons, smashed his teammate to bits. What a session by the Japanese man. So before qualifying, we obviously know there's 19 drivers instead of 20 as Logan Sargent sits out. Alex Albon smashed the car up. Sargent misses qualifying through no fault of his own. We jump into Q1 and Esteban Ocon tapped the wall and got a puncture, but he actually made it through, so that's a really good effort by Ocon. And then Daniel Ricciardo gets knocked out. Home Grand Prix, you're expecting a reaction. And wow, he's gone off the track. There's no questions about it. He's so far off the track. He's nearly in another country. Wow. Wow, Ricciardo, so poor. Really poor. I mean, he needed a reaction, especially at his home race. Guan Yu Zhou got damage. Q2, we saw a big shock as well. Is it a shock given the start of this season? Lewis Hamilton knocked out. And once again, 1-1 was absolutely superb. We jumped into Q3. Alonso had a big off through turn 6. Through the gravel he went. And yeah, again, Yuki Tsunoda qualifying 8th. Brilliant, honestly. Star of qualifying has to be Tsunoda. But Lewis once again struggling with this Mercedes. Let's run down the order. P1 Max. It's actually been quite close, but yet again he's stuck it on pole. Doesn't really tell you the story because it was closer than it looks. P2 Carlos Sainz. I think he deserves a shout out for qualifying start, given he's just had surgery. Top Ferrari, that's a really good effort by Sainz, ahead of Perez as well. P3 Sergio Perez wasn't happy with his sector 1. That cost him. But his qualifying has been a bit better this season, and that's something he needed to work on. 4th, Lando Norris. That's a really good effort. Piastri looked to have the edge, so that is really good by Norris. 5th, Charles Leclerc made a big mistake in the last sector, will not be happy. 6th, Oscar Piastri. I actually don't think he'll be too happy with that because he's been ahead of Lando. Then when it came to Q3, only 6th. 7th, George Russell. Happy he's ahead of his teammate, but yeah, Mercedes, wow, they genuinely look the 4th best team. 8th, Yuki Tsunoda, outstanding, really good. 3-0 to Daniel Ricciardo in qualifying, ahead of 2 Aston Martins. Wow, he really has been impressive in qualifying this season. But Tsunoda, he has to start converting these good qualifyings into points. Hopefully a good race tomorrow and he'll pick up points. Bit of a surprise in 9th, Lance Stroll out-qualifies Fernando Alonso. 10th, Fernando Alonso. I think he must have had damage for when he went through the gravel. He must have done. Went straight through the gravel trap at turn 6. Unusual for Fernando Alonso to make a mistake. 11th, Lewis Hamilton. Wow. A reaction. Surely you're going to give us a reaction. 2 poor races. And, oh wow, he's coming to this weekend. He's finished 18th in practice. The usual setup gaga. And then, wow. Knocked out in Q2. Unbelievable. Lewis needs to find something, honestly. And that's going to be spicy tomorrow. Alonso, Lewis, side by side. 12th, Alex Albon. Yeah. Was it a birthday present that he's been put in the cart? Yeah. Is it going to pay off the gamble by Williams? They've gone for Albon because a better chance to score points. Let's see. 13th, Valtteri Bottas, the wannabe Australian. Yeah, quite a good effort. 14th, Kevin Magnussen. 15th, Esteban Ocon. I think he's done a solid job, given how bad that Alpine is. 16th, Hulkenberg. 17th, Gasly. He's under investigation for crossing the white line on the pit exit, so that could be a penalty. 18th, Daniel Ricciardo, massive track limits, disappointing. 19th, Guan Yu Zhou with damage. So, join me tomorrow for race reaction. Yeah, quite smooth qualifying, no lights, red flags, stoppages. Yeah, join me tomorrow for race reaction. Wow, real early one in the UK.